After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. Well, this defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play fake. Here's Love. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The give is to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Working with a 2nd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Lance now on first down. That swung out to Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Looking deep for Adams. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Following the fumble recovery, Lance is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. This one caught by Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Jordan Love ready on first down here. A quick throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Play action this time with Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. Love looking to throw it. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flush to his right. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
Now Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Love from the gun.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan
there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, Lance.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On 2nd down, Dillon. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordarrelle Patterson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.